You mentioned working too hard, and what you do is working too hard physically. Now here we are with Puma, you're going to train. How important has been training for you, especially this year that the weight change? I see you more big, maybe, more muscles.
Yeah, I think, well, this year I started the year a little bit heavier. For the first time I could have, for 12 years I had to be 68 kilos.
Yeah, that's right.
Around. This is the first year that I've been able to be, in the low 70s. And, but just maintaining that still, because I could go heavier. So I'm still having to maintain, when you're traveling as much as you are and you're crossing continents and time zones, it's so the training is a real big part of, because it releases endorphins and helps with the melatonin and just helps you just fit, particularly in these cars that are getting more and more physical as the faster they get, and staying consistent and reliable and continuously punching out 100% every week race weekend. The large part of that is the physicality side.
You're driving like never, because that big gap, 9 wins. The next one is 3 only wins for Valtteri. But also you're training. And how do you feel physically? Better than ever or not?
Right now, I mean, we're at the end of the year, so I wouldn't say right now I feel better than ever. I think at the beginning of the year you do, and you peak. I think by the time we kind of get to Monaco, probably just before Monaco, Barcelona is when you're starting to peak. And then after that, it's just, starting to tail off a little bit. And we're towards the end of the year now, so I would say, but I think this year I felt the best I've ever felt. And I think that's reflected in how I've driven. But, yeah. And towards the end, it starts getting kind of a quiet period because you have to start training again, kind of just before New Year's into January, because you want to get back to an even better level the next year.
And also, well, the last one, I know that you've been involved, you're one of the executive producers of a huge documentary, The Game Changer, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan, James Cameron is one of those, and Djokovic.
Yep.
How was that for you? It's like having a baby.
Oh, man, it's been a real honor to be associated with these individuals who have all done incredible things through their careers, and I've watched their careers closely, and Arnold, for example, who's just gone on and he's created such a great legacy. And Djokovic, obviously, just an incredible athlete. And it's just really interesting because I think what we are taught through life is, we all want to have the best information. Yeah. We all want to be able to feed our families and ourselves the best way we can. But if the information's not out there and we're not being told the right things, we can be misled. And I love that this documentary is really an eye-opener because it breaks things down, shows us what the impacts of the things that we're eating are having on our bodies and how we can be better. And I don't know if everyone wants to be better, but I am particularly someone that's always looking to how can I get that edge? How can I improve? How can I feel better each day? How can I stop the highs and lows being so dramatic? How can I feel happier for more of the time and get more bang for buck when I'm training? And this documentary really shows that to people. And I've spoken to a lot of friends that have watched it, and they're like, "Wow, I didn't know that." And I've just also had like my family go and watch, like my mom. I'm like, "Mom, I want you to be around forever, Mom. So I want you to be as fit as you can be." And she's working out, but I'm like, also what you're eating, the fuel you put in is super key. And so I think this has been a real an incredible experience to be a part of it.
Well, thank you very much. I know you're going to be champion here, States, Brazil, or Abu Dhabi. All of those places you know how to being a champion. You won the titles there.
Thank you. Well, I'll be pushing.
It's a shame that you overpassed Juan Fangio, sorry.
I'm not sorry, but okay.
Thanks.
Cheers, man.